حي على الصلاة
لا حول
حي
ولا
على
قوة إلا
الصلاة
بالله لا حول ولا قوة
حي
إلا
على الفلاح
لا حول ولا
حي
قوة
على
إلا بالله
الفلاح
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله
الله أكبر الله أكبر
الله أكبر
لا إله إلا
لا إله إلا الله
الله
اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة آت محمد وابعث المقام المحمود الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد الحمد لله القائل شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على حبيبنا وشفينا وقدوتنا محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه فيا عباد الله أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون يقول الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم بعد أن نستعيذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن المتقين في جنات وعيون آخذين ما آتاهم ربهم إنهم كانوا قبل ذلك محسنين كانوا قليلا من الليل ما يهجعون وبالأسحار هم يستغفرون وفي أموالهم حق للسائل والمحروم وفي الأرض آيات للموقنين وفي أنفسكم أفلا تبصرون وقال أيضا واتقوا الله واعلموا أنكم إليه تحشرون واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله مع المتقين ومن يتق الله يجعل له من أمره يسرا ومن يتق الله يكفر عنه سيئاته ويؤذم له أجره. Dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Baqarah ayah 183 أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون أياما معدودات. He said, "O you believe, fasting is prescribed to you as it was prescribed to those before you. So perhaps or maybe you will gain righteousness." This ayah was revealed in the beginning of Joban. This is the indication Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a plan for something. Because on that time, there's not everybody used to fast. There's many converts, And also for that reason, Aisha said, I never see the Prophet fast a lot beside Ramadan except in Joban. So he fasts a lot in Joban as preparation for Ramadan. The problem with us sometimes, we start Ramadan from the first day of Ramadan. So you don't really enjoy. A lot of difficulties. you didn't gain a lot of benefit from that Ramadan. It's very important that you start from the beginning of Sha'ban, right? So what do you have to do? What Rasulullah did? The first you have to do a tawbah, to do repentance to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Ramadan is the time to be closer and closer to Allah. You cannot be closer to Allah unless you are in a state of repentance. Adam alayhi salam, when he tried to return to Allah, Allah teach him a word. فَتَلَقَّى آدَمُ مِنْ رَبِّي كَلِمَاتٍ فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِ. He received the word. What's the word? رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا. Oh Allah, I have wronged myself. Repents. Remember, repentance is not needed because you commit sin. Rasulullah ﷺ is sinless. Every day he says, Astaghfirullah, how many times? 100 times. We have to start from now if you want to enjoy Ramadan. The second, make lots of dua that Allah bring you to Ramadan. I said the Sahaba, after they knew the value, the virtue of Ramadan, he used to ask Allah 6 months before Ramadan. Rasulullah ﷺ used to say, Allahumma ballighna Ramadan. In the hadith, even is da'if, Allahumma kama ballagtana Rajaba wa Sha'bana faballighna Ramadan. Oh Allah, if you brought me into Rajab and Sha'ban, please bring us Ramadan. Why is it? Because there is a story. A Sahabi by name Talha. Talha, he had a dream. In his dream, there was the day judgment happened, and then he heard the angels start calling people to Jannah, and he found 2 Sahabi who became Muslim in the same time. They always walked together, came to masjid together, do jihad together. And one of them died in the battle as a shaheed, as a martyr. And the second one died later, right, on the bed, not a shaheed. But in his dream, the one who died later, not shaheed, was invited first to Jannah, and then the shaheed. And then the caller said, Talha, you wait. And he woke up. So he confused. He told the Sahaba. I said, what? Didn't call the shaheed first? I said, no. Because the status of if you died as shaheed in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you don't go to the grave. So the hadith said there are stars flying around the wall of Jannah. So they went to the Prophet. The Prophet said, why are you amazed? And he said, the one who died later, فَقَدْ أَدْرَكَ رَمَضَانَ وَصَوْمَهُ. Because he had extra Ramadan. Subhanallah. Extra Ramadan that Allah elevated him. That's why the Sahaba and the Prophet, they're eager. They ask Allah, please bring this extra Ramadan. So tawbah and make dua. And number 3, you have to be happy. In the hadith said reported by Anas, is that Rasulullah kana yubashshiru ashabahu. Yubashshir means give great tidings. Used to give khutbah. The same khutbah repeated. قَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَمَضَانَ شَهْرٌ مُبَارَكٌ. Right? And he said, تُفْتَحُ أَبْوَابُ الْجَنَّةِ وَتُغْلَقُ أَبْوَابُ النَّارِ. And continue. The great man, the blessed man is arrived. On that man, the gate of Jannah is open. The gate of hellfire is closed. And he continue to give lot of khutbah. Being happy. If you have family, if you want to know their level about Iman, tell them about Ramadan. Hey, it's next week Ramadan. You said, oh, Ramadan. Oh, Dad, I'm so happy. That's a good sign. But if you tell them, Ramadan again, oh man, you have to have a lot of homework because they're not ready. You have to be happy. Right? Number 4, as preparation for Ramadan, you have to make sure that don't enter Ramadan and you have something wrongdoing with the others Muslim, especially with the sibling. You cannot. Right? If you have wrongdoing to anybody, you have to finish it in Ramadan. Because in the hadith Sahih, right, between us and Allah it's easy. You're begging Allah, inshallah forgive you. But with the people it's not easy. I still remember my fathers used to took me to my uncle, my aunts, all my siblings for Ramadan to visit them. To make sure you come Ramadan, you are zero. Because in the hadith, everybody was looking for the night of power. The Prophet said, Allah will look at you on that night. Only 4 people, Allah will not look at them. When Allah look at you, khalas, you are guaranteed Jannah. Number 1, al-aqli walideh, the one who disobeyed their parent. Khalas. Number 2, mudminu khamr, the one who addicted with the wine. Number 3, al-mushahin. Mushahin, it means the troublemaker. They always like to make 2 Muslim brothers, they're fighting. And the last one, qati' rahim, the one who cut off relationship with the family, with the father, mother, brothers, Muslim brothers, will not get the net of power. So make sure. Also, sameh, ask forgiveness. If somebody asks forgiveness, forgive them. Because in Ramadan, what's the dua of Laylatul Qadr? Allahumma innaka afun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna. Allah said, how I forgive you, you don't forgive your brothers. Right? Never have. So don't carry in Ramadan your heart full of hatred, suspicion, jealousy, envy. Right? And also try to minimize this cell phone. You cannot enjoy Taraweeh, Quran, if you continue with your Facebook, your WhatsApp, like regular day. You cannot. You will not enjoy. Because what you see, what you read is affect your mind, affect your heart. Look at you after watching Indian movie, and then you pray. And you pray, you remember, oh, why you kill her? Just think about something. It affects you. Believe me, you have to fasting from this. Only necessary, you open it. Right? Then you can enjoy. There's a story in the city of Asfahan. There's a young man, he saw a woman, a lady, always came to the masjid and stayed in the masjid for itikaf. So this young boy, he wanted to know how look like this woman, because she covered her face. So one day, he go up to the roof and look down. It was a beautiful woman. And he became crazy. And he said to his mom, it's better I'm die if I'm not married as this girl. He didn't have appetite to eat. He became sick. Of course, as a mother, they are from poor family also. A mother always loved her son. So maybe I can go to the chief of the city, like a king on that time. He went to the king. And the king, just to get rid of him, I said, look, I can intervene, I can help you to marry that woman. But you have to have the same level like her. Since the devoted woman, a pious woman, you have to be pious like her. So I want you to stay in the same like her, to do itikaf in the masjid for 40 days. But try to forget everything, even about her. After 40 days, I will help you, inshallah. So the boy came to the masjid because his dream is to marry that girl, and he was serious. The first 10 days very difficult. Still remember everything. And then 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, he started enjoying. Have connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, enjoy the Quran, enjoy praying at night. And then 41 days, 45 days still in the masjid. His mother was worried. I said, son, come on, this is the time to go to the king. He enjoyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because he tried to keep away all this dunya. So again, Ramadan you will not enjoy if you always busy with Facebook and WhatsApp and all this. Not enjoy, right? And also Ramadan you have to have target, right? But you know Ramadan is the month of Quran. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. You know, many Sahaba, the 4 Imam, in Ramadan, they didn't have any class except about Quran. Imam Shafi used to finish Quran twice a day. And Imam Ahmad, he forget everything. He just Quran. This is the man of Quran. But don't you do target of Quran just to do khatam. This is a problem something. You be proud of, I finished khatam 5 times. No, try to understand it. Try to reflect. Right? Because Allah SWT, I mentioned many times in the khutbah, look like angry. He said, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنِ. He said, what's wrong with you? Why you not ponder into Quran? أَمْ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا. It is because your heart is sealed. The same in Surah An-Nisa. Right? So when, yes, you can try to read Quran, then you stop something you interesting. One Sahaba was reading Quran, right? He said, Inna anzalna ilaykum kitaban fihi dhikrukum afala taqilun. We send down to you a book that is about you, talk about you. Fihi dhikrukum. Quran said, Quran talk about you. So he said, about me? I want to know who am I. He just random open Quran and come to ayah, قَدْ أَفْلَهَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Successful are the believer who are khushu in salat. I'm not in this level. Here again, Innal munafiqina fidda. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I'm not hypocrite. Inna Allah la yuhibbul fasikin. Alhamdulillah, I'm not fasik. So he tried to find, this ayah, let's talk about him. And then he come to Surah Al-Tawbah, right? Ayah number 1 or 2. وَآخَرُونَ اعْتَرَفُوا بِذُنُوبِهِمْ. Right? And then he said, Allah SWT said, they should akhlatu amalan solihan wa sayya. The meaning of the ayah said, he mixed it between good deed and bad deed. He said, me. It is me. Because sometimes I do good deed, sometimes I'm in good mood, Allah, but sometimes also this is me. So he found, through what? Through ponder. He found who he is. Right? So I have to check now. I have to change now. Right? From being in this level to other level. So there's a few things about as preparation for Ramadan, inshallah. Allahumma ballighna Ramadan. أقول قولي هذا وأتوب لي ولكم ادعوا الله وأنتم موقنون بالإجابة. Alhamdulillah hamdan yuafi ni'amahu wa kafi mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa 'azimi sultanik. Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna 'alan nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu 'alaihi wa sallimu taslima. The brothers, also the month of Ramadan is the month of dua. The man to take opportunity to make lot of dua, because in the middle Allah talk about fasting. He said, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. If my slave ask concerning me, I am close. أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. I will respond immediately for the one who called me. So Allah promised, when you call Allah, Allah will respond. Ud'uni astajib lakum. Call me, I will respond. Sometimes I receive email and people complain, Sheikh, Allah didn't respond. Right? Remember that dua is not talab. Talab means like you make an order. You something make order to Amazon, right? You'll be on time nowadays. Dua is not like you order. Number one, dua is ibadah. Number two, yes, Allah will respond. Right? But sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you immediately. If you read Quran, you ponder, Allah given many examples. The mother of Musa alayhi salam, her dua was accepted after a few hours. After a few hours, the baby came back to her. But Yaqub alayhi salam, he is a prophet. How long he departed from Yusuf alayhi salam? Some ulama said 30 years. Right? Do you think Nuh did not make dua for his son, Canaan? Of course. But Allah didn't accept his dua. Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son Ismail, you know Ibrahim alayhi salam, Khalilullah, he made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send a messenger in Makkah among their people. Right? How long did Allah answer his dua? 5,000 years. That's Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah said, I am the result of dua of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Right? And also it's very important, especially for young people. You know the reason Allah did not accept my dua, because I am not good Muslim. Nothing to do, we are good Muslim, not good Muslim. Even shaitan make dua. Rabbi andirni. Allah accept dua of shaitan. Nothing to do. Right? You just make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows what's good for you. You know, if a son was fighting with the people, 5 people try to attack him in Iran, his father is soldier. Dad, give me your weapon. Give me your weapon. I'm going to shoot all of them. Do you think the father will give to him? I said, no. So the same, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes, dua either give you immediately, or Allah delay, because you are not ready yet. Right? I remember I did make dua that Allah give me a baby. Right? And Allah give me after 14 years. Right? And then I tried to reflect, why is it? Or maybe I'm not ready on that time. Right? Do you think Aisha radiallahu anha didn't want to have baby from Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Aisha, no baby. She's virgin, young, no baby. Because Allah want to give an example. If you marry, you don't have baby, something. Look at Aisha radiallahu anha. His sister come to me and said, Sheikh, I pray, I fasting Monday and Thursday. I married for 10 years, no baby. I said, look at Aisha. Allah will give you one day. Just put a hope. And the last one, yes, you can ask Allah anything, but sick thing always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, including in your dua. Number one, always ask for Jannah. Rasulullah always said, Allahumma nas'aluka al-Jannah wa na'udhu bika min nar. Because Jannah, not because of your prayer, your good deed. Rasulullah said, no one will enter Jannah, right, except by His mercy. So therefore, after salat, always make dua. Allahumma anta salam, minka salam, wa adkhilna jannata dar salam. Number two, ask Allah for istiqamah. Right? Because nobody know how you end your life. Right? Rabbana la tuzigh qulubana ba'da idh hadaytana. Number three, ask Allah for hidayah. Allahumma hdina fi man hadayt. Everything you make decision, you need hidayah. Right? Number four, always ask Allah for forgiveness and tawbah. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Istighfar anytime, but you need, we said natubu ilayk, remember Allah saying that you committed anything. And number four and number five, Ask Allah to keep away from fitnah. Rasulullah said, Nas'aluka na'udhu billahi minal fitani ma dhahara minha wa ma batan. Allah, please keep us, especially in this time, lot of fitnah. My wife always, when she dropped my twins, always ask Allah from fitnah. Because at high school, lot of fitnah. And the last one, always ask Allah for husnul khatimah, to die in good state instead of submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahumma ballighna Ramadan. Allahumma ballighna Ramadan salimina ghanimin. Allahumma aj'alna min alladhina yastamuna qara fayattabi'una ahsana. Allahumma ihdina al-islam was-sunnah wa tawaffana 'ala al-iman wa tawbah. Allahumma ij'al khayra umrina akhirahu wa khayra a'malina khawatimahu wa khayra ayyamina yawma nalqaka fi innaka 'ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allahumma ighfir lil mu'minina wal mu'minat wal muslimina wal muslimat al-ahya minhum wal amwat innaka sami'ud da'awat ya mujibal hajat. Ibadallah, inna Allah ya'muru bil 'adli wal ihsan wa ita'i dzil qurba wa yanha 'anil fahsya'i wal munkari wal baghi ya'idukum la'allakum tadhakkarun. Udhkurukum wa aqimus shalah.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya 'ala as-salati, hayya 'ala al-falah.